I forgot I had to restart the recording too if we want to keep
Cool.
this going. So you got to approve that probably again, or maybe not. Maybe don't.
No, no. It
Okay.
just earlier when it froze, it said recording stopped,
Okay.
and so just
Okay.
okay, okay. I got
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. And then again, in the first measure, we hear all those melody notes happening on the downs. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, and 3, 4. And then just lands back on the D minor, I think. Do it again. One more time.
Okay. No.
Oh, that was 2. It doesn't happen on 2. Make sure you
Uh,
fake 2 and keep that D on when you make that change. Yeah, except get all the way to a C chord. You got another finger that hasn't gone yet. Yeah.
that one. Okay. Here, let's see if we can do this once. Okay. No.
Oh yeah, that was it though. That was close. You knew you just didn't get your fourth finger off soon enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then don't forget with the F, you're trying to do a hammer on and a pull off.
Right.
I think you just hammered it on and left it on. So it's actually coming off before you go to the C. So it's not even on that note when you go to the C chord. Yeah, that finger's already off, right? Yeah.
Okay. All right. All
And
right.
then I
Oh,
think the song ends with that too, with him doing that those two measures back and forth. And from my days of collecting Beatles bootlegs, know that this is looped together. In other words, like he really did have. There's a bootleg version of him doing this, and he does end it solid on D minor. But this version on Anthology, he keeps doing. They keep looping through those two things, and it fades out, as I recall. I don't know. Let's listen to the ending,
okay.
but. Um, yeah, see that? But
Okay.
notice that he's not doing the trill. That's why I'm hearing it on the and. You see it in that one, he's hitting that E on the and of 2. He's
Yeah.
doing a little different rhythm. So what he's and it is just the same two measures tape looped between. That's why I had that in my head because I knew that I've heard that a whole bunch of times, and it's clearly on the and, but it's the ending that they've looped
Yeah.
in the studio. Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
fun
All
one to
right.
work on though, huh?
Yeah. We'll park that and
Okay.
move on to something.
Yeah. What's happening with that?
Well, it's just I'll call this. I just sort of got started, if you
Oh,
will,
okay.
and I was mostly trying to get comfortable with um, the
Wow.
the stretches.
That looks a whole lot like last week. I know you were thinking, I'm not sure I can do this. You know?
Yeah. Well, this one
Yeah.
does that does it go like that, or is
Yeah.
it?
I would use different fingers. Just well, you know what? If I was playing this just for the heck of it, I would probably I might bring my fourth finger down because that actually is a little more comfortable than stretching your third finger up to there. I think
Okay.
so it is totally okay to come down with your fourth finger.
Okay.
Um, and then you definitely want to use your second finger for the A7 at the end once
Yeah.
you're there. Tuck. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay.
yeah,
Okay. Then the so on the A's. Okay, those either way. Okay, I can do those.
yeah.
All. The E7.
Ah, okay, right.
That's a that's a whopper. Um, that's a whopper. I'm killing stuff everywhere here on this
Ah, yeah.
because this I seem to be like if I was just doing it there, but
Oh, okay.
when I bring this up, it demands me to pull that back there. Anyway, that's
Okay.
this one's tough.
Okay. And so your second finger though, if you get your second finger on, which string is it going to go to?
It's going to go all the way to here.
Right, right. I would keep working on the hand position of putting the other two down first,
Yeah,
and then work on just trying to get your now force your second finger to get to that note. Yeah. Okay, so that brought your fourth finger down a little bit.
yeah, yeah. It seems to yeah that this part I can.
Yeah.
It's that
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Okay, if you just have the E7 on, like right there, can you put the E7 on? Okay, and see right now these fingers are all coming in at about maybe a 45-degree angle to the strings,
yeah.
right? Like if you were to open them up, they'd look like that. They'd be pointing like right at your face, right?
Yep.
So see if you can make them a little more parallel to the frets. Yeah, but now with your wrist lower. Yeah. Okay, now reach your fourth finger as far as you can. Okay, still that doesn't help. Okay. Yeah.
That doesn't
Okay.
help. Yeah, that brings it in here.
Okay. So let me think about this. So I assume you're not having any trouble with that thing on the D now with that reach up here because it's very similar to what you had to do with the A, right?
Yeah, that I can.
Yeah. Okay.
I
So
have to roll that.
that's good. Okay, that was good. That was better. Yeah. Okay. So my either temporary or maybe permanent fix on this is going to be the important notes on this E7 chord are no. Okay, never mind. I'm getting carried away. Are the G sharp in the melody going up to the A, and
Yeah.
the B in the bass going down to the A.
Okay.
So what I think we could do here is strum the C chord, and then just go to the B in the bass with your first finger, and the G sharp with your little finger, and now pinch those notes. With your right hand, use the pick and your third finger to play those two notes at the same time. Yeah. And then go to the A chord.
Then just drop.
Yeah. So this kind of opens the door on a technique that we haven't really ever talked about, which is using fingers to hit notes even when you've got a pick in your hand.
Okay.
And so that's what we do is pinch that B in the bass with the G sharp, and then land on the A. Yeah. Now, when you played this A chord a little while ago, that bar was a lot more parallel to the fret. Like right now, it's still when you went to the A just now, it was not as it sounded okay. You got it clean,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I had,
Oh, you know what? That's something else. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Bring it way back
Keep that
here.
neck closer to your chest.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. And yeah, because I need to be here.
Yeah.
So this is here.
And make sure to get the A in the bass when you strum that. Make sure you get all the way to the fifth string. Yeah. So try that from the D. Let's run through that whole thing, the whole D chord part.
Okay. So I'm gonna go. Okay.
Oh, and I'm not sure if I made this real clear, but when you're playing that little melody, hit the D in the bass first, right?
Okay.
So it starts with just a bass note and then the three strums.
Okay.
Then the C chord. Wait, you need another chord first. We need
Oh,
the C, yeah.
C with
With the high G, yeah.
the high G.
Then slide that, yeah. Too far, too far. Yeah. And then work your way into the A chord. Yeah. Oh, good. Way to go back and get the bass note.
Yeah, gotta get the.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So it's bass note, bass. Okay. You got to get that rolled up.
Yeah.
This
Gotta
one
make
rolled up out of the way. Ah.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
you got plenty to work on there, you know.
I got plenty to work on there. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's the okay.
Yeah. How
Okay.
did how did the strumming through the have you looked at the rest of the chord progression and gone through?
I just briefly once I got this part, I went through a lot of the other ones and the the F and the F sharp minors, and I need to
Okay.
work on those the same way that I would work on other things, in terms of the bar, but and I have to go through and remember
Okay.
what why we're playing some of these shapes. So
Yeah. So start on that. So put the F sharp minor on.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah. And then the note that's going to descend here is the note on the fourth string. Right. That, and then it comes off. It goes, right. And then it goes to the open B7. Not a barred B7 here. We want to right. And the very next thing is that D in the bass for the D chord, the little melody. Yeah. Yeah.
okay,
You hear it? So
yeah,
so when you get to that F sharp minor, it's the fourth string that has got all of like control of all the changes here. It's
right,
going down a half step at a time all the way to D. So down to the right. Yeah. Yeah.
okay,
And if we want to kind of push our luck on working towards being able to do this, might be when you come out of this C chord. See if there's any way you could play that B in the bass with your second finger, with your second and fourth, without the rest of the E7 chord. Yeah,
here,
yeah.
okay. Let's see. Yeah, maybe. No, that's not sure I can do that, but
It's really close. I think. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I think this is one of those things that if you try to force that a little bit, you'll get a little bit more stretch, a little more reach there,
yeah,
just gradually. You know, there, whether it's a muscle or a tendon or an arthritic type problem that's making that difficult. I mean, it could be a combination of all of those, and it might not be possible to stretch it out. So I don't want to send you to the hospital with this, but
I'll control that part.
yeah.
Well, okay, why? Just in terms of the way that we're moving here, I would want to do that in preference, just because it's a
it's it's
proximal to the.
it's with the possible goal of getting that E7 of getting that other note on.
Oh, I see. Okay, I got
Okay,
you. Okay,
so
yeah.
it's not completely given up on or given up this fight yet.
Okay, okay. No, okay, I get that. I get that.
Because
Yeah,
I think if you could get comfortable with that right now, putting your first finger on wouldn't affect us at all.
right.
See,
Yeah,
right?
you're right.
Okay,
Okay. All
so
right. Okay.
so my strategy here is let's sneak up on that.
Okay. 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 So, okay. So that's the right there. That progression is what I'll be working on here.
Yeah,
So, I think I've got a number of things that I need to get clean,
and
including.
there's a lot of other stuff going on in that song. So let me just go real briefly through the rest of it. So you've got the feel probably for the first part, right? We got the A to the major seven to the seven to D, then the B, right? And it wouldn't hurt. I'm not sure if I have this in the tab, but it would be really good for this B halfway through to become a B7 to the E. Then the F sharp minor with the descent, and then our D stuff, right? Okay, and after two of those, there's a whole key change, and we hear this, and it lands on F sharp major.
That's our major, right?
Then it runs through a bunch of chords similar to what happened earlier, but we've got this section that goes from F sharp, you're asking, to F sharp major 7, I think. Will my love grow to F sharp, to a 6, where we add your fourth finger here, and then probably just F sharp major. I don't know. B, E, and back to F sharp, right? Then it does it again. Stick around to I think it goes to major 7 and 6 again. I don't know. Then B to E to A. And that's kind of the jump back to the key of A.
Okay. Okay.
And it's interesting, this key change into F sharp. It's not really the key of F sharp, even though it does much like chords that are in F sharp, and then goes to B, which would be chord 4 in F sharp. This would be a 1-to-4 relationship, right? And we'd expect if it was really going to be in F sharp, we'd expect it to go like to 5, like maybe up to here.
Uh,
Instead, it goes to a chord. It goes to E, which if we were in the key of B, B would have F sharp, B and F sharp in it, and E would be 4 in that key.
uh-huh.
So he's kind of gone into not the key of F sharp major here. It's a modal version of this that includes really chords from the key of B, but he's treating F sharp as home.
Okay.
And the logic here is that by using an E chord in this mess, it really paves the way to return to A, because E is chord 5 in A.
Yeah.
And when he first landed on F sharp major, it's a surprise. It's like, that's wrong, or you can hear this drastic key change, because we've already heard all this stuff in F sharp minor,
Right.
which is of course the relative minor key of A.
Right.
So that's all normal, what we
Right.
hear there. And so now he's landed on what we would call the parallel major to F sharp minor, meaning he's landed on F sharp major instead of F sharp minor.
Okay.
So it's not just like a bolt out of the blue that there's something weird here. It's like we've already heard this song go to F sharp, but we heard it go to F sharp minor. So when we hear it land on F sharp major, the sophistication in this for a 25-year-old kid is just off the charts. That he put this together, and it just musically makes so much sense. But it's very sophisticated music writing,
Yeah.
for him to have done this. It's absolutely on par, if not above, a lot of what Lennon and McCartney did in this. It's like he just took their ball and ran with it, and put together this incredible progression.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm gonna have fun with that. I enjoyed amongst listening and seeing things that YouTube thought I should watch. Uh,
oh
and that was watching the version um, from the concert for George, where Paul starts out playing the ukulele.
yeah,
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that really is. Have you watched the end, the last song in the concert for George, where his friend Joe Brown plays the ukulele, and they do "I'll See You in My Dreams"?
No, but I will.
Okay, yeah, I'm think it's the last. It's like the last encore because it's his friend Joe Brown is like a childhood friend of George's or longtime friend, who I'd never really heard of till he came in this show or in this thing. But he plays the ukulele, and the song "I'll See You in My Dreams" you'll recognize it if you don't recognize my title. Do 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 do. I'll see you in my dreams. I mean, it's a
Uh,
beautiful progression.
uh,
It's got to be Cole Porter, somebody from the '40s,
okay.
this tune. But definitely check that out because it's. I even have a ukulele lesson on that at TG, and it's a lot of really complicated ukulele chords, which
Okay.
so it's very sophisticated ukulele playing too, which doesn't happen very often,
Okay.
unless you're Jake Shimabukuro or somebody. There's I mean
Yeah.
there are the handful of ukulele, maestro, virtuoso people, and but anyway, so that's worth checking out. The
Okay.
That
I
whole
will
concert
do
for George is really neat. Yeah. So
it.
yeah.
Yeah, that's really something. Okay.
Okay.
Great.
Glad you over for a bit.
Thanks, Neil.